After requesting a trade one day after free agency started, and new conflicting rumors coming out every day, Damian Lillard has finally been traded, but not to the Miami Heat, to the Milwaukee Bucks. I was not expecting this at all when I saw the notification pop up from my phone, but I really like this for both sides. The full details are not officially finalized for the trade, and some moves are expected to continue, but as of right now, here is the full breakdown of the trade. The Milwaukee Bucks received Damian Lillard, the Portland Trail Blazers received Jrue Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, a 2029 unprotected Milwaukee first-round pick, and an unprotected Milwaukee swap rights in 2028 and 2030. The Phoenix Suns received Jusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nazir Little, and Keon Johnson. Now, this isn't a trade to the Miami Heat like Dame wanted, or like we all thought all offseason, but this is still an amazing place for Dame to land. He gets to play with the best player he has ever played with, by far, and one of the best players and best two-way players in the league, Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is also great for Giannis, who has spent the last couple months talking about how he wants to win, whether that is in Milwaukee or somewhere else. Last time he said something like this was in 2020, and the Bucks went out and got him Jrue Holiday. The front office listened to him again and went out and got him Damian Lillard. Last season, Lillard averaged 32 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds per game, and shot 37% from 3. You now have one of the best duos in the NBA with one of the best players in the league and one of the top 3 guards in the league. I feel like this pairing is perfect as Dame can space the floor, he's a great perimeter creator, he can play off the ball from Giannis as well as playmake, while Giannis is a great interior presence and is the defensive talent that complements Dame so well. Not to mention Dame will also be paired with another all-star teammate who is a defensive wing and can be a perimeter creator with Chris Middleton. Now gives Milwaukee one of the best big threes in the NBA this season. You also have one of the best defensive bigs in basketball in Brook Lopez. Alongside them, you have key role players like Jay Crowder, Malik Beasley, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, and whoever else they may add throughout the season. Phoenix Suns come in to help this trade to get the defensive big they want in Jusuf Nurkic. Is he really a defensive big in 2023? I don't know, but that's what they're saying. At the very least, they get to see what Nurkic could be in a new place, and if he can revitalize some of that defensive impact he had before the leg injury, as well as play under a defensive coach in Frank Vogel. They also get to add some depth and players with two-way ability in Grayson Allen and Nazir Little, as well as a young guard in Keon Johnson. It'll be interesting to see how Nurkic does, and I like them adding more depth to a little bit of a top-heavy roster. Moving on from DeAndre Ayton should also be good, considering he hasn't been too happy there the last couple seasons. And he would have been prioritized a little less in Phoenix with them now having Booker, Durant, and Beal all getting the ball a lot more. Speaking of DeAndre Ayton, he gets to be the centerpiece of the Dame trade for what Portland gets back. I'm really interested to see how he does in a new place. Ayton is still 25 years old and has steadily improved on the defensive end. Hopefully the Blazers are able to unlock him and move him toward being more of a 20-10 guy. I like this for the Blazers' fit more than adding someone like Tyler Hero if they had traded with the Miami Heat, due to them having so many young guards already. Depending on what they do with the rotation, they could have a lineup with Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Jeremy Grant, and DeAndre Ayton, which is a very intriguing start to this new era of Blazers basketball. They also get the first-round picks, a young player who's taken the second round of this year's draft, as well as Jrue Holiday, another asset. The Blazers remain engaged on deals to find a move to send Jrue Holiday to a contending team, according to Adrian Wojnarowski. Overall, I think as of right now, this is a good trade for every team involved. Could it have been better? Maybe. But we know the Blazers wanted to get a deal done before training camp, and that you don't always get exact value in star trades. But I think this is perfect for Dame. He finally gets on a championship contending team with a two-way superstar in Giannis Antetokounmpo, already proving he has been a championship number 1, and another two-way all-star in Chris Middleton being the third guy, and already proven championship number 2, number 3. Also, this is perfect for Giannis getting the help he needs, get back to adding some rings to his resume. Honestly, as of right now, the Bucks might be my favorite to win the 2024 NBA Final. Phoenix Suns get off an unhappy former number 1 overall pick in DeAndre Ayton, and get to take a chance in a center they want in Jusuf Nurkic, as well as add some depth to the roster with Grayson, Nazir, and Keon. The Portland Trail Blazers get to take a chance on a former number 1 overall pick that still has some potential, Toumani Camara, who was drafted in the second round in this year's draft, and get to move Drew Holiday for even more potential young players and picks. So I want to talk about the Miami Heat for a second. It does stink to miss out on one of the best players on the market who wanted to come to your team and would have solved some of their problem. I'm sure over the next couple of days, people will be very pessimistic talking about the Miami Heat right now, but just to be optimistic for a second, they did make the finals last year, and they will have a healthy Tyler Hero going into this year, as well as some new additions such as Josh Richardson, Jaime Jaquez Jr., who they got in the draft, and Thomas Bryant. The Heat are also a team you can never really count out. Last year, they were the 8th seed, and they went to the finals. But with the teams like the Celtics and now the Bucks hitting Dame, some of these teams getting better and Jimmy getting older, Kyle getting older, it may be a bit harder to rely on another big finals run like this past season. Nothing they can do about getting Dame now as the trade is done and he's going to Milwaukee. But let me know what you think of the trade below. Do you already have a winner in mind for this trade? What do you think about this trade for every team and every player involved? Guess we'll just have to see how this all pans out. That's going to be it for me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.